Hello and welcome. This is a simple unboxing video of MSI MPG B760I Edge ITX motherboard. It's not a review. I will simply unbox and open up the I/O shield part. I didn't purchase this for the channel, it was for myself. LGA 1700 CPUs will be easy to find, but motherboards seem to be on their way out, so I am collecting a few in case mine kicks the bucket. I do like that they used big screws to secure the I/O shield and MOSFET heatsinks. If you've watched my ASRock ITX motherboard video, you may recall how tiny the screws were. I did somehow manage to unscrew them, but a user commented that he could not. That will not happen here. Oh, interesting. I was thinking that MSI used the same mechanism for I/O shield like ASRock, but it looks like they've screwed in the I/O shield by two sets of screws on top and bottom. This is clearly a better way to secure it. ASRock's I/O shield was not completely secure in its place. Overall, it was anticlimactically easy. I've got this on a sale, and the price was 250 Canadian rubles. It's still a lot, but cheaper than the normal price of $300. The price of motherboards, or rather everything, appear to be going crazy. This inflation, or whatever it is, it's forcing me to consider Chinese motherboards. Hang in tight, everyone, because I fear it's going to get worse before it gets better, if ever. Anyway, let's move on to BIOS screen. I am going to take it slow at the BIOS screen. If you are uninterested in looking at the BIOS screen, you can safely close the video now because there is nothing else. Otherwise, you may continue on. You may notice that I am using a tCPU. A tCPU is, how should I put this? It is a legacy of the past. A tCPU is a hardware-locked CPU that has a PL1 limit of just 35 watts. These T CPUs are OEM only, and you can find these on eBay or similar sites for cheaper than its desktop counterpart. AMD has GE class CPUs that are equivalent of T CPUs. The difference between T and GE class CPUs is that T class CPUs can be found significantly cheaper than desktop counterparts. The 13600 T CPU seen here, I grabbed it at $120 US. And here is the kicker. If I want, I can simply increase the PL1 limit higher, making it essentially the same as desktop 13600 non-T CPU. The reason I said that it is a legacy of the past is because Intel created T-class CPUs for low-power OEM builds. It was in an era where tampering with a CPU power limit wasn't easy. Now, in 2025, it's as simple as just setting a custom value for PL1 and 2. Additionally, being a hardware-locked CPU means that, in case of BIOS failure and subsequent reset, these T-class CPUs won't end up reverting its power limit and end up overheating in cases. Therefore, even in 2025, these T and GE class CPUs have their niche places. AMD's GE class CPUs don't enjoy the price reduction Intel's T class CPUs have, so I don't normally seek them out. They are also rarer, which is the reason why they aren't cheaper. Anyway, I've been purchasing T-class CPUs for many years now. I get them instead of official desktop releases. I generally need to wait a generation or two behind for a decent price reduction, but it saves me a lot of money. Well, that's it for my explanation of T-class CPUs. The video is almost over. Thank you for watching and subscribe if you like.